What's up, everybody? I want to talk to you a little bit about the exponential income model. Or in other words, I want to talk to you about YouTube, day trading, and being a regular old employee at a corporate job. Okay, let's talk about this. So if you all have been following along, 2 weeks ago, I posted a video. It got 100 times, 50, 100 times more impressions than usual. So now we know what works, okay? And then doing some math on like $1 per thousand views, click-through rates, and so on and so forth, I had a little bit of fun feeling out the difference between income models, right? If we look at the corporate income model, you sign into a job, you show up 40 hours a week, and you make a pretty steady income. At the end of a year, you get a review. If you do wonderfully, you get a tiny little bump in income. That's it. No elasticity. If you do poorly, barely even changes. No elasticity. But boom, boom, it's reliable. Over and over, it's reliable, which has some value for sure for quite a few of us. Let's talk about day trading. Kind of exciting. We've been talking about it here. I've been looking into it a lot on my own. This morning I have already made money and I continue to learn, and we're looking at automating day trading as well with me and some of my friends and partners. What does that income model look like? Well, it was funny because I was doing a YouTube review with someone this morning and we're looking at like small potatoes, small gains. There's not much coming in. But if you compare it to something like day trading, you can lose all of your money. You can lose all your capital. YouTube, you can't really lose anything. You could lose face, you could lose reputation, you can lose time and effort and have emotional experiences, but you can't really lose money so much. But you don't make much out of the gate. When I check my phone, I'm like, oh, cool, just made $100. Day trading, the question is it not just gambling? Can you find an actual edge in day trading? Can it actually be steady over time, right? Instant returns, okay, but very different than YouTube, because YouTube starts very low. You're gonna make nothing when you start out. Day trading, you can make money right out the gate, and you can lose it all too. What I love about day trading and YouTube, why am I looking at these things, right? I'm so tired of the corporate stuck in my small self for 40 hours a week, wasting away. I'd like to be connected to something with more open-ended potential, where my excitement, my bigness, my optimism, my creativity, so on and so forth, can somehow correlate into the amount of money-making potential I have. So things like day trading and YouTube have exponential potential, but their natures, especially when getting started, are very different. Another thing is my buddy is extremely successful, consistently successful, over 15 years of trading. By the way, if you're interested in getting in touch with him, let me know in the comments. We can hook you up with him and be more supportive of him. He has some private channels where he tells you all the trades he's making all the time. Great guy. Anyways, I digress. The long-term potential is you can make a lot of money, but he still looks at charts for hours, every day, every morning, every night. He loves it. He digs it. How about putting assets in the world? Let's look at YouTube, right? You're not gonna make $100 on your first day. It's a slow grind. So what's important in the income model in YouTube? Noticing what works. What are those big 10x, 100x factors that work? Like the naked beach dance video. We get to try to find out what works about that now. Is it just having naked dance in the title? I don't know, we'll see. I'll try to put it in this title and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how many impressions we get. Fine, that gives you a little bump. And maybe it goes from 1/100th of a penny to you're making a penny per video. Okay, that's not enough. We need a few more 100x's, but it's a completely different game, right? It's noticing a lesson and then having that lesson maybe long-term, maybe forever. There's some similarities, obviously, in day trading. You can look at patterns and trend lines and get better at looking at candlestick patterns and trends and so on and so forth. You can learn, but in a way, you still gotta show up every day and take the action, right? If you automate day trading, which I'm also interested in, now we're talking about infinite freedom and infinite money potential again. Same thing I'm interested in YouTube. I want to be able to reach you with content that is ultimately meaningful and impactful and timeless, right? It creates a money tree. So that's some of the interest here. There's really low risk because not much can go wrong with YouTube, but you're not going to make money right out the gate. You do have to start. You do have to be persistent, And you have to notice what works, because you got to keep 10xing your gains. You got to 10x your gains like 10 times to get into a place where you're actually making a livable income. So that's where we're at. That's what I'm talking about with exponential income models. There's these different options, right? You can have the volatile ones where the long term is exponential. If you automate it, it's exponential even if you don't, but it might not free you up from your time entirely. Whereas something with YouTube, it has the potential of building money trees where it continues to trickle money back into your account. Left out a whole bunch of things here. Of course, feel free to fill in the holes in the comments and talk all this out. Let me know if there's anything else you want to talk about. If you did enjoy this and you want more on these topics, hit the like button and make sure you're subscribed. If you want to support me, which you do, head over to patreon.com/realgoodlife. I appreciate you. This is real good. It's going to keep getting better. I'll see you real soon.